Hey everyone, Michelle here, the Brave Homeschooling Mama. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. I am a special education teacher turned homeschool mom. I have 2 kids and I make videos about curriculum reviews and day-to-day homeschool. Today I want to share with you all Big Book Grammar 1 sentence type grammar curriculum from Rooted in Language. So if you're interested in finding out about this amazing curriculum, make sure to stay tuned. So Big Book Grammar 1, it is one of the wonderful products from Rooted in Language. If you don't know, Rooted in Language is a company created by Rita Savasco and her wonderful team, and her daughter also works with her. And they create products for children, especially for children that struggle with reading, writing, reading comprehension, and their products are absolutely amazing. So I will post a link below so you can look at their website so you can see all the wonderful products. But this one that I am talking about is a grammar curriculum. It's called Big Book Grammar 1 sentence types. There's 4 of these curriculums and they are incremental. So these are the basic one. And each one, 1, 2, and 3, this just gets to learn more and more skills to work with your child in grammar. This product is for your child to learn some grammar work and is multi-sensory. Multi-sensory meaning that your child will be using different senses. They're going to be reading, they're going to be writing, they're going to be moving things around. So they're going to use a lot of their senses to work on this product, to work with this curriculum. We're going to be working on sentence mechanics. Your child is going to learn how to identify parts of speech. They're going to learn how a sentence is structured, and it's all done by using these grammar bugs. Let's see how cute they are. They use these grammar bugs to work on, learn how the sentence is, structured. And at the end of the video, I'll turn the camera so I can show you better how to use the bugs. But if you're looking at a sentence, the cat ran. So you will use, the head is usually where you put the subject, and then the body with the little legs, I can find one here, is where you put the verb, and then you have the tail where you will use the direct object or anything. So do you use this instead of using how we old school diagram sentences? You can use this to dissect your sentence. So it is a great way, fun way, hands-on way for your child to learn about sentence structure and identifying different parts of a sentence. One of the things that I love about these lessons, the lessons are short. They are very, they tell you specific what to do with your child. The lessons are short and they're very, like I said, they're multi-sensory. I'm going to read you here the different things for this one. It is the first one. We're going to be working on identifying, just looking at punctuation, identifying a subject and a verb of a sentence. Then we'll look at action verbs, linking verbs, helping verbs, just learning the basic structure of a sentence, identifying nouns, adjectives, and adverbs. So this Big Grammar 1 is just kind of more basic, but each lesson builds upon each other. And I'll show you a closer look at it after I'm done, just like talking a little bit more about it. Each lesson, so we'll have a section where you're going to teach them, you're going to use the bugs to teach them, okay, so we're going to look at a subject, so what's the subject, what's the verb, you give them some examples, and then your child is going to work on some, sentences as practice. You can use the skills that you learn here. What we do, we use the Arrow guys and the Boomerang guys from Brave Writer, and these 2 companies, or these 2 products, they pair so well, and I will have a video later on to show you how I'm using both products, how I'm using both curriculums together for our language arts. But we use our passages that we use, for copy work every week for Brave Writer, and we use the skills that we learn to dissect our sentences. So we use our bugs to look at different sentences, and we will find the subject, we'll find the verb, and we'll use the grammar bugs. And they're great because they're fun. It's something different. They get to use the dry erase marker right on the bug, so you can use a wet erase marker. Fun way, gentle way to work on grammar. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn the camera around so I can show you a deeper look at the lessons, and I can also show you just a quick example of how to use, the grammar bugs. Okay, so I'm going to give you a deeper look into the program. So this is Big Book Grammar 1 sentence types. And here on the first page, just give you a little bit of an introduction of what the program is all about. And then we have here the table of contents. So as you can see, we're going to be working on just building basic sentences, building subject verb bugs, announcing subject with an article, looking at action verb sentence structure, transitive and intransitive verbs, linking verbs, helping verbs, building mutant bugs when you have compound sentences, discovering nouns, introducing adjectives and adverbs, and building blocks with introductory phrases, and there's an appendix at the end. So it gives you up here just a quick overview of how to use the bugs and how to use this curriculum. And I just gave you a quick overview when I was explaining to you. And this is what the lesson will look like. So it's going to give you a little bit of an introduction and what kind of things you're going to be teaching your child throughout the lesson. So this first lesson here says building subject and verb bugs, okay? So you're going to talk to your child what a subject is, what a verb is. So you can use, I use the sticky notes, and I write subject. Let's talk about subject. Let's use a verb, and let's talk what a verb is. And then we'll use our bugs, and I'll show you in a second how to use the bugs. And then, so more like lesson, and then it gives you just where you can just have some examples. So I give you examples of sentences that you can use to use the bugs to dissect the sentence. And I'll show you, I'm going to go through this and I'll show you how to use it really quick, how to use the bugs. So this is building action verb sentence structure. This is the lesson with some example some example and some practice. Transitive and intransitive verbs, building linking verb sentence structures. Okay, again, you can use sticky notes to show this. Write sentences on the board. Then you can use the bugs. And then examples. So all the lessons are structured the same way. It gives you a quick activity, like a quick lesson, how to teach it, then practice. Okay. And I love this little chart here for linking verbs and helping verbs. My daughter has a hard time identifying those. So whenever we are doing our arrow guides and we're dissecting it, and she needs to find linking verbs or helping verbs, I'll show her this chart and to help her find them. Okay. So the other lessons here: compound sentences, discovering nouns, pronouns, looking adjective and adverbs, then building bugs with adjective and adverbs, building introductory phrases, and putting bugs to work with adjective, adverbs, and introductory phrases. So there's more activities to do. And it gives you in the back just an answer to all the examples, all the practice in the book. So I'm just going to show you really quick how the bugs work. So we're going to do some simple sentences. We're going to do subject, verb, and an article. Okay, so we have here the head of the bug is where you're going to put the subject. The part of the bug with the legs is where you're going to put the verb, and then we have the end of the bug is where, as we either you're going to put your punctuation in there, or when the sentence when you're looking at more things, you will put the direct object in there. Okay, depending on what kind of sentence. So right now we're just going to do a simple one where we're going to be using the tail for just punctuation, but you will use it to put different parts of speech, and the little tongue is for the article. So we're going to look at a sentence, the horses ran. Okay, so we're going to look at the sentence. So what's the article? The. So we're going to write it on our bug. Or your child will write it. The. Okay. I'm going to move this out so it's better. So the horses ran. What is the subject? You are your child. You ask your kid, what is the subject of the sentence? The subject of the sentence is horses. So they will write that on the horses. The horses, what did the horses do? The horses ran. So they're going to write that in the part of the bug that has the legs. The part of the bug that has the legs is always going to have the verb. So the horses ran. And then you'll put the period at the end. But you can also, like I said, you will be using the tail of the bug to put different things. If you have a direct object, different things that you're going to be working through lessons. So this is how you dissect a sentence. This is the simplest form, and then you'll go and dissect, and you'll use it in different ways, depending how you get the sentence, how complex the sentence is. So thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, make sure you post them below. And also going to put a link for Rooted Language website. If you ever have any questions, you can message Rooted Language either through Instagram or Facebook, and they will get back to you very soon, and they will answer your questions. And they are just an amazing company with some great ladies. Hopefully I get to meet them one day. And then they're just great with wonderful products. They really care about you as a teacher, and they care about your students. So make sure you go ahead and check them out because they are amazing. I will see you all soon. Bye.